Well, my friends, welcome to Women in Crypto, where we discover the future of money, markets, and payments, and talk with the leaders in the new digital economy. And today we have Raina Casbon Kelts with us. She's the Chief Experience Officer of Gilded Finance. Welcome, Raina.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, so
It's
glad
great
that
to be on.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here and to tell us a little bit about what Gilded Finance is up to and in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space.
Well, I sure can.
Yeah.
Gil-
How you doing today?
at Gilded. Oh, I am well. We're living the dream, right? There's a lot of negativity in the world right now, and
Yeah,
I notice it from talking to other people that are outside of crypto. But I think the promise of that we all have, the hope that we all have for the future of blockchain, crypto, it keeps us more positive in a time when the world is so negative. So yeah,
yeah, that's good.
so I'm doing okay.
It's very true, because we're forward thinkers and looking into the future of the possibility and everything that we can create.
Yeah,
So,
and the
yeah,
blind optimism that we all share.
that's right. That's right. So tell our listeners a little bit about Gilded Finance.
Well, I sure can. At Gilded, our goal is to help businesses use cryptocurrency. And you wouldn't think that was difficult, right? But it's a new process that has to be ingrained or instilled into an existing business process. And crypto is so different, right? We'll start with the fact that most business software allows for 2 decimal places. So crypto doesn't fit into that so easily. So what we've created are simple to use tools to help a business incorporate crypto into their workflow. Invoicing, bookkeeping, accounting, that's what we created, and that's what we're doing today.
Wow. And so would you say your customers are mostly accountants or accounting firms?
Well, what we found is accounting firms, they are not using crypto, right? They're doing the books, and what they've let us know is that the number one issue is expense tracking, payment tracking, and things like that. Because we talked about this before. EtherScan is not a bank statement,
Yeah.
right? A block explorer.
It's not. Could you tell our listeners what EtherScan and Block Explorer are?
Well, if you want to find your payment, anything that you've sent or received with crypto, there's usually a link. It's a transaction ID, right? So it's the identification, the ID for that transaction on the blockchain. And if you click it, it will take you to a block explorer. And that's a place where you can find any and every transaction that has ever occurred from the start of the blockchain, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and several others. So a block explorer is a place where you can find your transactions.
Excellent. So that's the public ledger.
It's the public ledger.
The public ledger. And does your product talk to Block Explorer at all, or how does your product work with that?
It sure does. So we pull in transactions from blockchains and exchanges, and we pull that all into one app where you can add data to it. You can add counterparties. You can know who you sent money to or received it from. We also give you the ability to add, orders, like a purchase order, to one of the invoices, say for reconciliation purposes. Again, keeping your accountant happy. So yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's really good. And so what does a Chief Experience Officer do over at Gilded?
Well, the Chief Experience Officer is in charge of business relationships. So when we first started out, I brought on beta testers, right? All the new testers for the first product launch. And I also secured partnerships for Gilded and most of our first advisory board members. So I handle people relationships. I love people. I love going to conferences. I miss it so much, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, so I basically let people know about Gilded, and also I spend time hand-holding people through the onboarding process.
Yeah.
If you are new to crypto, I'm the person to talk to because I understand.
Wow.
I was new too, and
Yeah.
I will handhold and walk you through each step to tell you exactly what we can do to help you and your business.
Well,
To
that's
yeah,
to
um,
integrate the crypto, right? So, uh, you had said you have the product that talks with QuickBooks.
we do. We are
Yeah.
in the QuickBooks App Store.
Wow. Really? And
Who would have thought 5 years ago that there would be something about crypto in the QuickBooks App Store, right?
yeah.
But that is how far we've come.
Oh my goodness. So is that a button that they offer, or how does that integrate with QuickBooks?
So in Gilded, right, we pull all your transactions in, like I said, from blockchains and exchanges and wallets. So when you have added the information that you need and you want to sync that transaction to QuickBooks, it's just a button, a one-click sync.
Wow.
And then Gilded creates a journal entry in
Mhm.
your general ledger for QuickBooks so that you can see all your assets, both fiat and crypto, all in one place, which is important for a business.
Sure. There it
And it
is.
helps you do things like P&L statements and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So now with digital currency, with crypto, you actually have um, quite a number of decimal places, not just a few. So
Well, that's for sure.
instead of 15 cents, somebody can have 0.15. I don't know how many decimal places does your software go? Does it go
So
to?
we pull information. So we pull that in right from the blockchain. So if your transaction has, well, I mean, there's some Ethereum transactions with 18 decimal places,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
So
That's detail.
so we pull that in and we give it a spot price for each transaction. So that was at the time of that transaction occurred. So you know how much the asset was worth in fiat at the time it occurred. And so that also helps for tax time.
Okay. Wow. Here it comes. We've
Here it comes.
we're
We
going
actually
digital.
we just recently got even one step closer to a business solution that more companies can use. And that's recurring invoices.
Oh, wow.
We are getting ready to launch that. So if someone owes you $5,000, but you want to break that up over, say, 5 months, $1,000 a month, you can create one single invoice in Gilded, let it know the frequency and the amount, send the invoice for, and Gilded will automatically send that invoice to your customer every month or every week or every day, actually. And you'll be notified when the payment is made.
Wow.
So it makes all of that stuff just a little bit easier for a
Yeah.
business.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you're able to integrate that with the cryptocurrency and fiat, both.
Both. You can, and every Gilded invoice, you can have up to 3 choices right now, and that is one, digital currency. You can actually have several different options there, but
Okay.
you can also give your customer an option to pay with a Stripe, with credit card, because we have a Stripe integration, and you can also give them the option to pay with wire. So they're presented with your wire details. Now, no payments go through Gilded servers. All payments in crypto are wallet to wallet, and the Stripe integration pulls up the Stripe portal. So that does not go, we don't touch customers' money. We're not a money services business. We're a software provider that can do some amazing things because of crypto and blockchain without ever touching your money.
Yeah. And are you actually accountants, or you work with accountants?
I do work with accountants. I'm the people person.
So, or let me rephrase that. Your company is the software platform that works with accountants.
Sure is. We have an accounting partner program where accountants can actually get a free Gilded account to test so they can recommend it to their customers.
Okay.
We have an auditor, a recovering auditor on our founding team. So he spent 10 years auditing public companies, and now he is between he and our software developers, they are the brains behind Gilded.
Wow. Wow. How'd you get started in all this fun, Raina?
Well, my origin story is pretty fun, so I love sharing it. I was singing karaoke with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And I met someone and he gave me $5 of Bitcoin on our first date. And me, download a mycelium wallet and write down the seed phrase. And that's kind of when I started my journey. I tried to prove him wrong for a while.
Did you?
Right?
How long ago was that?
That was in February of 2016.
Oh, wow. Okay, good, good.
Yeah. And we are still together today, and we're both full-time in crypto.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful.
It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. And does your company Gilded recommend any specific wallets for clients?
We do. We actually have a breakdown because, a wallet depends on what you're going to use it for. Right. I mean, I have a ton of different wallets. I have offline wallets for storage.
Right.
Right. I have phone wallets. Right. And that's for we actually have an antique dealer here in New Orleans that accepts crypto for payment.
Oh,
so,
good.
Right. So if I didn't have a phone wallet, I couldn't buy he sells earrings and all kind of other knickknacks as well.
Yeah. Wow.
And then you have web wallets. So it just depends on if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced user. And of course you have custodians as well.
Right, right. Okay, good, good. So, but your software works with any wallet.
It works with all non-custodial wallets. And it also works particularly well with Coinbase. We have some pretty great integrations with Coinbase.
Oh, that's good.
Where you can receive money right into your Coinbase account using Gilded Invoices. And the invoices actually reconcile themselves. So that's something that isn't possible in the traditional world.
Yeah, self-reconciliation. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, we've come a long way. And does that use the Ethereum smart contract?
Actually, no, it's built on Coinbase's public API.
Okay.
Yep. So you can use your Coinbase as your business account, especially for small businesses and freelancers, where you send a Gilded invoice, you receive the money right into your Coinbase account. Gilded actually pulls a unique receive address for every invoice, so that we can reconcile that invoice automatically.
Wow. Wow, that's something else. See, we're really moving along quite quickly.
Yeah, I would love to show. I mean, anyone who wants to see a demo, that's I do that as well. You can sign up for a demo right on our website, and I'll give you a run through.
Oh, excellent.
It doesn't take long. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that sounds great. And so we could actually provide your website and the link to the demo so people can see your software.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Now tell me, what do you got going on next, Raina?
Well, we just signed a partnership with TrustSwap.
TrustWallet?
So the innovation, TrustSwap.
Oh, TrustSwap. Okay.
Yes. And so the innovation is in payments, the speed, the frequency, instant settlements, and things of that nature. But the one challenge out there for crypto is over the last 10 years, businesses have moved to a subscription model, right? Especially for online businesses. And crypto doesn't work for that because it is a push transaction and not a pull, right?
Right.
Well, so we're working on a solution to that problem. And that involves this partnership with TrustSwap and the recurring invoice functionality that we're getting ready to launch.
Okay, good.
So that'll be exciting. I know.
That will be. Wow. So a lot of good stuff.
I think so, and I believe 2021 is when we really start to see crypto go from us, we're novices, we just love the technology, we love the promise of it, to the future where it actually begins to be ingrained in modern day business, personal, without you even knowing,
Yeah.
right?
One question I've received is, why would I want to get involved in crypto? What application does it, how does it make things better?
So if you are a small business and you want to sell your widget across borders, so there are ways to do that, right? Credit card, wire transfer, but these are this is very slow payment methods, right?
Yeah.
And if someone, even in North America, someone in Canada, right, if you wanted to accept payment from them using a credit card, you not only pay the regular credit card fee, which we already know is pretty high to begin with, you also pay a foreign exchange fee. And that's because they don't use the same fiat currency that we do.
Yeah.
So you end up paying, it's cost prohibitive for most small businesses to do business across borders because of those fees. And crypto enables instant settlement without chargebacks. It helps small businesses be able to compete on a more global level.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to worry about that, those foreign exchange fees.
Right. Right. And they can collect it, and Bitcoin is Bitcoin no matter where you go.
That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
if someone visits your business, say if you have a brick and mortar, even if someone visits your business and that from out of the country and you accept Bitcoin, you've saved them a lot of money in exchanging their currency. And why wouldn't they buy from you? Because they can just use Bitcoin.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Makes a lot of sense, right?
I think so. I tell business owners all the time, in crypto, there is a small blockchain fee, but the person paying you pays that fee. You don't pay that. So you're not paying 4 or 5. Amex is crazy, right? You're not paying all these huge fees, because there is a small transaction fee, but it's on the buyer side.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even as much as a wire fee, which can be anywhere from what, $15 to $50, depending on what bank.
Most of them are in the range of 50.
Yeah.
Um,
It's,
it's steep, and crypto fixes that.
crypto fixes it and makes payments and remittance a lot better for businesses.
Sure does.
We just need to get the word out there, huh, Raina?
That's what I do, right? I spend days and nights. Both. My significant other is a trader, and he's part of trading groups on Facebook and Discord and things like that. So, I spend my entire life talking about crypto now.
It is. It's well, you see where we're going, and you want to let everybody know that it's a safe place to go, and
Yes.
and it's going to be the future. There's no denying that we're going to a 24/7 financial system.
Everyone, there are people that have known that I've been in crypto since 2016.
Yeah.
And now they're coming out of the woodworks. Okay, Raina, so how, I don't really like what's going on with the money in our country, they're printing money, and that Bitcoin thing that you talked about, it sounds kind of interesting. I've been reading a lot about it lately. Really? Yeah. I've been telling you that since 2016, but yes, come on, I'll help you out.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. I'm really happy that we've had the time. And do you have any advice for our listeners that might be getting started, or anybody who's thinking about getting into crypto?
Yes, it is not too late. It's very early still today. Start learning about it now. This is what I tell everyone. Don't just go buy it. Learn about it.
Yeah.
Right? And the best way to get crypto is to earn it. Work for it. not to buy it, because that way you don't feel like you lost something getting it. And take your time. It's a different vocabulary, and it's as weird as it seems. It will be the new norm eventually.
Right, right.
Just like the internet is today.
Exactly. Exactly. You remember that years ago when the internet first came out, we had to decide whether we wanted to even pay for an internet bill. Why would we pay
Yep.
for an extra bill?
Long distance phone call charges for getting on AOL. And I mean, yes, and look how far it has come now. And I mean, Windows 95, it was so horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And so do you have any offer you'd like to give our listeners? You already offered the demo, so we can put that on your page that you would provide the demo.
Well, we give a 14-day free trial
That's
for
great.
everybody who signs up for Gilded. And freelancers that send and receive under $5,000 a month in payments, Gilded is absolutely free to use.
Wow.
That's our heart. Our heart is with the freelance community.
Yeah.
And that's where we started. And so that freelancer package will always be free.
Wow, that's wonderful. Wow, that's really a great perk there. So an incentive to get people as well. So thank you for that. That's wonderful.
Thanks for asking. I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I thank you, Raina, for your time, and it's gone so fast, and
Always.
yeah. And we'll look forward to seeing what Gilded is going to be doing next in the crypto space here, and to making small businesses have an easier time working with crypto.
And I'm glad that you're pulling more women into crypto, because we need more women in the space, and I love that you're doing that. So I'm excited thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Raina, and you have a wonderful day. And thank you to all our listeners for tuning in and listening to Women in Crypto, and we will see you online. Bye-bye.